Here's how to match credit card payments onto QuickBooks Online. Okay, so starting off, you're going to want to log on to QuickBooks and hover over to bank transactions. Okay, and then you're going to want to make sure that both your checking account and your credit card account are linked on to QuickBooks. If you don't know how to do that, I've already done a separate video on that, so just look at the previous video. Okay, and then once you get your accounts linked up, right, you're going to want to look up the credit card payment by using the search bar, right? And by then, at this point, it should already be paired. You see where it says paired to another transaction, right? We're sending this money to BOFA CC1155. You should already see that, and then you should be able to just add credit card payment. And then at that point, you would just post the transaction and you're done with the video. However, I will say this though, sometimes the AI system won't pick up on it that quickly, so you might not see that green bar that we saw on the last clip. And if that is the case, what you're going to want to do is click on the transaction. Then what we're going to want to do is hit on record as credit card payment. And from the checking account side, right, because that's what we're working on right now, we're obviously going to want to select the credit card, right? And then we're basically telling the system, hey, this payment that I made, it's going towards the BOFA credit card, as so. Okay, and then once you do that, press add credit card payment. Okay, and then now switching over from the checking account side to the credit card side. And now look, now that we're on the credit card side, right, we can see that same amount that we were just working on right here, and now it has the paired to another transaction. That's the AI doing its job. And at that point, all you have to do is press on add credit card payment. Okay, and for further explanation, right, the reason why we need to match credit card payments is that when you have your checking account and your credit card linked up, what happens is that the system brings in its own copy of that credit card payment, right? In this situation, if we were on the checking account side, it's going to bring the copy, but on the debit side. And then when we look at the credit card side, it's also going to bring its own copy, but on the credit side. We have to basically tell the system, hey, Mr. System, these aren't two separate transactions. This is actually one transaction that relates to both of these accounts. And that's why we need to match. We're basically like synchronizing both of these transactions together, telling the system, hey, this is really one transaction that affects two accounts. And this is important because when you reconcile, you want to make sure that there isn't any duplicate transactions or your books aren't out of order. If you're looking for someone to do your bookkeeping, feel free to hit us up below or visit our website at householdbookkeeping.com.